as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Orlando Wizards. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Yellow. Silver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
I got you.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, Mayfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tight go. Back. A little flare. Shoot.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Good. 180. I'm coming. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Hey, seam 6. Point it right.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because it took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go.
A first down throw from Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
General West.
First down, Browns.
50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill, kill, kill. Kill. Regular. Alert, 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 alert. Pistol.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hurry. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go. Shift. Pistol. Run. Hey, Haywood. Hurry. One touch.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
44's mic. Check. I'm here all day. Hurry. 44's the mic. Stop.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Alert, alert, alert!
6-0 our score after one. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, fox drop. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hurry! Mike 50. Go on.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
He's checking.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation,
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's... Mark down at the 21-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Check hot, bro. Hot. Check. Regular. Done.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, does it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Mahomes now to throw. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Mayfield on first down, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, 180. Alert. Hurry. 5. Hey, Mike,
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Exit. Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go,
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go. 15.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They're in the 2nd quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hurry. 50. Let's move. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50.
From the 31, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, let's go.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Hill shedding the tackle. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as a...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. I got you. I got you.
Mayfield off the play fake. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Browns.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check. Point it right. 44 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. I got one. Hurry. 44, Mike, 44. Better bring it. You better bring it. I got it.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Hurry. Hey, Alpha. Heavy on the edges. Hurry. 50's the mark. And let's give it up.
Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yellow. Under 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return will stop right around the 25. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Regular. Hey, Delta. Mike 50.
Yo.
Hurry.
Here we go. 50.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, alert. Hurry.
Mike 50, huh? Defense wins championships, baby.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, alert.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Real.
He's coming, double up.
My touch.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Safe.
Check 52. 49, check 49. Real. My touch.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry.
44's the mic.
Mayfield down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Hurry. My touch.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Come on, QB, come on.
Oh, the spin. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, orbit. My touch.
Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 26-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as...
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's just warm-up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
Hey, alert 33.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Switch.
King. Hurry. Pistol.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Point it right.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, wahoo!
Just left, right.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey, 43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Exit.
Mike's 50.
Up, Johnson.
Hey, 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 hey.
Regular.
Rush in. Rush in. Check safety.
Blue draw Corkers. Hurry.
Motion out of the backfield.
I got you.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Point it right. Hurry.
Big ass.
I got you.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow.